Hey guys, I hope all is well. Thank you for joining me for this Truth Talk episode. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about the Queen and the royal family. But before we begin, I just wanted to let you guys know that if you'd like to further support the channel, you could check out the Truthfish store and see if you find anything you like. At the Truthfish store, we have the Truthfish shirts and hoodies in many different colors, and we also got coffee mugs, phone cases, and a bunch of other stuff. So if you'd like to further support the channel and help with the funding of Truth Records, check out the Truthfish store. The link would be in the description. Now, let's get right into it. On September 8, 2022, Queen Elizabeth II passed away at the age of 96 years old. She was the longest running queen England has ever had. She ruled as queen since the year 1952 until the day she passed, ruling over England for just about 70 years. While many people already know this about the Queen, what they don't know is that the Queen is connected to the Masonic order. The Queen comes from a Masonic family with many of her family members, including her father, great-grandfather, grandfather, husband, and son, all being a part of the Masonic order. Queen Elizabeth's father, King George, was a Grand Master of the Grand Lodge of Scotland. Her husband, Prince Philip, was also a Grand Master. The Queen's cousin, Prince Edward, is the head of the Grand Lodge of England, making him the leader of the Freemasons in England. The Queen's father, King George VI, was the Grand Master of the Grand Lodge of England, and when he stepped down to become king, he gave his brother the position. As you can see, the royal family aren't just Masons, but they are some of the leaders of the Masonic order. The Queen comes from a Masonic family, and it's more than likely that the Queen was also a part of the Masonic order. This is why the United Grand Lodge of England released a statement directly sending their condolences to the royal family. The Masons released this statement after the Queen passed. It was with the greatest sadness that the United Grand Lodge of England learned of the passing of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, our longest-serving British sovereign. Queen Elizabeth's father, His late Majesty King George VI, and her consort HRH, the Duke of Edinburgh, were both Freemasons. Her cousin HRH, the Duke of Kent, has been Grand Master of the United Grand Lodge of England since 1967 and will be sending a message of condolences on behalf of all English Freemasons to His Majesty the King. Another of her cousins, HRH Prince Michael of Kent, has been Grand Master of the Grand Lodge of Mark Masters of Masons of England and Wales since 1982. An announcement is being made from Mark Mason's Hall, God Save the King. It's clear that the royal family is nothing but Masonic puppets. This is why the Grand Lodge made this public statement. Just like the presidents of the United States, the King and the Queens of England are all a part of the Masonic order. This is why so much of what the royal family does can be linked back to the Masonic order. The Grand Lodge of England is considered to be one of the most important lodges in the Masonic order, as it was the first Grand Lodge, which governed over most of other lodges in England. Freemasonry started in England, so it explains how they embedded themselves so deep into the elite of England. The royal bloodline is Masonic, just like the presidential bloodline in America. Something I found even more interesting is that all US presidents link back to the same royal bloodline as Queen Elizabeth. In one of my previous videos, I explained how all the US presidents, except for one, were related to King John of England. King John of England was Queen Elizabeth's 21st grandfather, making Queen Elizabeth and just about every US president related by blood.
It's a great thing for history.
George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, William Howard Taft, and President Barack Obama. One young girl traced them all back to one common ancestor.
They're all cousins and all grandsons of John Lackland.
It's the first family tree of its kind. Pouring through more than 500,000 names for months, 12-year-old Bridge Ann D'Avignon discovered that all the U.S. presidents, except Martin Van Buren, are related to the former King of England, John Lackland Plantagenet, signer of the Magna Carta in 1215.
Mildred Reed is his first great-grandmother on George Washington. On Obama, Mildred Reed is the 10th great-grandmother.
This means that almost all our presidents are a part of the same bloodline as the royal family. This also proves once again, those that are put in power who lead our countries are chosen by bloodline and their association to the Masonic order. This is very important, as it shows just how powerful the Masons' bloodline truly is. So many people claim the Masons aren't running the world, and that is other organizations, but this couldn't be further from the truth. No other organization has the reach or the power the Freemasons have. The Freemasons date back hundreds of years ago, all the way to the year 1717, when it's believed Masonry started. Most people who study the Masons believe that the Masons are just the Knights of Templars in disguise. This will make the Masons an even older organization. There's no logical way you can deny the Masons' power. The Masons run the royal family and the White House and are in just about every country in the world. The fact that the Masons addressed the Queen's passing speaks volumes, as it shows they had a connection with the Queen. Something I found very interesting when researching the Queen is that it appears she was a victim of MKUltra. I have spoken about MKUltra many times on this channel, but for those that are new and don't know what MKUltra is, I would give you a quick breakdown. MKUltra was a secret CIA operation that took place in the 1950s until it was supposedly shut down in the 1970s after the operation was discovered. The CIA got rid of thousands of documents that documented what they were doing to their patients. The secret operation had the sinister goal of controlling a person's mind. The CIA wanted the perfect mind control technique, so they created Project MKUltra to break a person's mind in order to control it. The code name given for the experiments done on patients was called monarch programming. The monarch is a type of butterfly, and this is why we often see many celebrities and people in power wearing something that represents the monarch butterfly. In my opinion, this seems to be what might have been happening to Queen Elizabeth, either willingly or not. We can see several photos where the Queen is wearing a butterfly brooch. Photo after photo, she is seen wearing this butterfly brooch, and I don't think it's a coincidence. On top of this, there's a photo of Queen Elizabeth aside a nurse who can be seen wearing a belt buckle with the Masonic square and compass and a pentagram on it. It couldn't be more open than this. In my opinion, this woman appeared to have been the Queen's handler. Her handler sent by the Masons to stay close by and make sure the Queen doesn't have a breakdown publicly. It's clear to me that the passing of the Queen represents what many of us already know. We are living in the New World Order. This is why they have now chosen a new king. Our world hasn't been the same since 2020, and slowly we have been seeing more and more signs of what's to come. The royal family is attached to the Masonic order. This means what they show the world will always have a Masonic purpose. While researching the family, I saw that many people online believe the Queen and the royal family has something to do with what happened to Princess Diana, who was married to the Queen's son. It is believed Princess Diana was a ritual sacrifice for the royal family, as she was posing a threat to the royal family's image. Many believe that King Charles III had cheated on Princess Diana with his current wife. This led many people to believe that what happened to Princess Diana was no accident, but instead orchestrated. In my opinion, I believe this could definitely be a possibility. Those in the royal family are Masons. This means they're occultists. The Queen's family were all leaders of the Masonic Lodge, which means that they were deep into ritual practice and sacrificial offerings. When Queen Elizabeth passed, the whole world acknowledged it, whether in a good or a bad way. This is exactly what the Masons wanted, the world giving the attention to the Queen. We must remember our world is staged, and the Masons are putting on the show. As you can see in this video, those in power have been chosen long ago by their blood and affiliation to the Masonic order. Our presidents and the royal family all share the same blood and all took the same oath. In my opinion, we don't pick our leaders no matter what they tell us. Our leaders are chosen. The masses have been lied to. They believe they have a say in what happens in the countries they live in. But this couldn't be further from the truth. Those that are in power are the same that have been in power for ages, causing destruction and manipulating the masses. People must open their eyes, and they can easily see the truth for themselves. Everything being shown to us is connected. Like I always say, we must remember that every day we wake up, our souls are at stake. And we also must remember to help those who can't see the truth find the truth. Well, that's it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I just wanted to give a special shout out to the Truth Movement members. I truly appreciate every single one of you. If you'd like to further support the channel, join the Truth Movement, or you can join me on Patreon, where I drop exclusive videos monthly. The link would be in the description. Another way you can further support the channel is by checking out the Truthfist store and seeing if you find anything you like. Every purchase you make helps with the funding of Truth Records. The link to the Truthfist store is also in the description. Also, please leave a comment on your thoughts on this video and on any future topics you would like to see me cover on my channel. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you can be notified of future videos. If you like this video, please leave a like, as it helps other people find these videos. You can also find me on TikTok and Instagram and follow me there. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.